Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. On this video, we are going to be talking about outsourcing. So what is outsourcing help? Outsourcing help is getting other people to help you with things within your business that you simply cannot do. I know this is really hard to hear, especially if you're like somebody like me, where you think you can do everything, and even if you can't, you will find a way to make it happen. Maybe in life you're able to figure a lot of stuff out, but when it comes to business, there's just so many areas in which you have to manage by yourself, especially as a solo entrepreneur. But if you're working with a team or you have a partnership, you already understand the importance of partnerships. I don't know if you guys, when you were in school, had to do group projects, even though the idea of doing a group project sometimes is just so overwhelming and annoying, but you always realize when it comes to the workload, when it comes to having the right people within your group, you're able to do so much more in that particular project or presentation working as a group than you could by yourself, just because as different people we have different skill sets, we have different knowledge, we have different abilities, we're just gifted in so many different things. And when it comes to business, it's so important to accept that early, that you cannot do everything by yourself. This was one of the biggest challenges for me because I grew up as an only child. I've always really lived this independent life of I can do, all things, especially as a Christian, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, right? Even though that may be true, and I could have done a lot of things when it comes to my side hustles, the book I published, and all these different things, which, I did it by myself, what to do. But you are going to burn out trying to do everything in your business by yourself. Trying to do your marketing, trying to do managing your sales, trying to do grant application, trying to manage all the admin, trying to manage all the finances, trying to manage your social media strategy, trying to manage pitching, trying to be connected to business community, there's just so many things within the business that require attention, especially in like service-based businesses, where in order for your business to run, you need to do a particular thing. I'll use a photographer, for example. You are the one taking the pictures. You are the business is you. Your skill sets is the business. And so then it becomes overwhelming for so many people, especially in the service-based business area, where you also have to do the admin, now you have to do the financing, now you have to do the social media, now you have to do all these different things, which are oftentimes not your skill sets, because your skill sets is this one particular thing. And that is the reason why we need help. There's this idea that in order to be a better, well-rounded person, you need to always be learning new things. And if you're not good at something, you just need to put a bit more time into becoming better at it, which is true in a lot of things. But oftentimes when it comes to business, trying to learn a lot of new things and being bad at a lot of new things is going to cost you. It's going to cost you financially, it's going to cost you your time, and it's going to cost you your energy, right? The energy that you need in order to make the business happen. And so it's important to focus on your genius zone. Your genius zone, in summary, I'll put it on the screen, but it's really the areas where it comes easy for you, the things that fill you with excitement, the things when it comes to business that are the most thrilling for you. You're just naturally gifted in these areas. And of course you can argue, how will I know what I'm naturally gifted in all these different areas in business if I don't try them out? And yeah, you can try them out, but then there comes a point where you realize I'm really bad at this. For example, with myself, I'm so bad in accounting, guys. I cannot, like, when it comes to the management, the finances,
No ma'am. No ma'am.
just gives me a headache. When it comes to the creative stuff, the ideas, I can
10 out of 10. Yep.
I thrive in that environment. When it comes to all the other stuff, it's just like a whole headache. And so it's important for me within my business and for you in your business to understand your genius zone and to hone in your genius zone and to outsource help in the areas where you are not gifted. So where do you get these people to help you? There are a lot of different ways to get people to join your business to help you out. There are free ways, and then there are paid ways. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of the paid ways, using contractors, hiring people. Like, like just hiring people, using freelancers, using services like Fiverr, using services like Upwork and the such. That's one of the ways in order to hire people into your team. And so this is great if your business has some money, you have some funding, and you're able to pay people for their services. One of the ways that I found people to help out with my business is through internships. And so there's a couple of different programs in which you're able to get interns. And so for me specifically, my interns are paid. They're not paid by me, thank God, but they're paid by the government of Canada. So there's this awesome website called Ripen where students register on there, the business registers, and then we partner each other. At the end of their internship, I kind of let them know, okay, this student has done this and done this, and then they pay the students. And so everybody wins. I get students who are helping out with the business and helping out in some of these different areas, and they are also getting paid. If maybe you're not based in Canada and you don't have such an option, there's also other ways like getting volunteers. I know in a lot of different countries, it's important for students to get volunteer hours, or for people who are in the community to get volunteer hours. So you can advertise on platforms such as Indeed, on LinkedIn, a volunteer position of somebody who can help you out in a volunteer way in these different tasks. And so a lot of people are looking to add volunteer on their resume, right? It's not everybody wants to get paid. Some people kind of want to do something on the side to build up their resume. Maybe they're new in the country and they just want to get volunteer experience. So you can post that specific role as a volunteer opportunity. Another way is getting funding. So I'll speak specifically for Canada, there are a lot of grants available for businesses, nonprofits, all those things that are looking for people, that are looking to hire people. And so they are hiring grants. And so if you are somebody who maybe you don't necessarily want students and you don't want like volunteer people, but you want to hire people and you don't have the money, you can find grants. So you can use a couple of different platforms. I use Open Grants. It's one that really works for me. Another one that I use is Pocketed. So Pocketed, I also put it on the screen. So Pocketed is the one that I found the Ripen platform in which my students or my student interns are able to get paid. And so maybe there's a couple in your particular country if you're not based in Canada that you can use. And there's even other platforms that you can use to get grants for hiring people. And so thank you for watching my video. Let me know any comments if you guys have anything to add on there, or you have any questions. Make sure you add them in the comment section and I will make sure to get back to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.